Hello, 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 my beautiful Aries. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. I love you guys. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to everybody. I hope you all have a very beautiful weekend. Let's see what's in your energy, Aries. Thank y'all so much for your like and comments. Thank you so much. Spirit guys, this is for Aries. What's in the energy for Aries? What you got for Aries? Talk to me, Spirit. What is it that Aries needs to know? Whoa, y'all see that fall over there? That card fell right over there. King of Cups. King of Cups, okay? Head over heart. Some of y'all are trying to make a decision. Or some of you are maybe in between your head and your heart of making a decision, okay? Sometimes you have to realize that we have to take our feelings out of it, or sometimes we can be in our head too much, or sometimes we're missing the bigger picture. Whatever this is that has you in between this space, Aries, of your head and your heart, you have to try to be in a still place to get an understanding. A lot of times by being near the water, okay, water is very significant. Lake, water, river, water, or just sitting somewhere. Let me fix this light. Hold on. Sitting alone and just really dissecting what's going on in your life, okay? Yeah, I feel like some of y'all are in the energy of this Two of Pentacles trying to make a decision. Head over heart. Head over heart, Aries. Some of y'all are going through some sleepless nights, anxiety. Some of you are at your breaking point, okay? You're tired of the negativity. And sometimes we have to get to a place of quietness, off to ourselves, span out, look at our life, look at our situation, and see what it is that you need to make a decision about, Aries, okay? A lot of times when, a lot of people have their own opinions and they putting in their inputs on your life, you can't focus, you can't make the right decisions. So what Spirit Guides God is saying, come in, everybody, take what resonate, reverse the roles how they fit in your life. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't mean that it's wrong. It's just not your story, and it's okay. But sometimes you have to separate yourself from the outside world, get to a place of your own peace, your own sanity, and so that you can make the right decision. This is all about the head over the heart, okay? Balancing out what's right, what's the best decision for you, because some of you have been losing a lot of sleep here lately within the last couple of weeks, 2 to 3 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks now, okay? Remember, everybody, we are in retrograde, Mercury retrograde, so you're going to be feeling all kind of ways, okay? So yeah, right now I see that some of y'all are not moving forward. You're not moving forward because I feel like there is a lot of contemplating, a lot of not uncertainties. Not only uncertainties, or this can be based off of trusting your own self, okay? Trusting you with the decision. So a lot of you, remember, everybody's on different timelines. Some of you, this is past tense. This has already happened. Some of you going through this right now, and some of you, this is coming up in your very near future, okay? A lot of you haven't moved forward with this Chariot in reverse because there is some uncertainties, and whatever this decision is, it's going to really change your life. It's gonna matter, okay? Whether this is a relationship, or whether this is a career, whether this is some type of interaction of a connection, a friendship, a family, or whatever this is. It's time for you to get to yourself, go to yourself, go into a quiet state of mind, and listen to the small, still voice, or pray to God or whoever your higher source, so that you can get this decision that needs to be made. Tell me more for Aries Spirit. Okay. Yeah, I feel like some of you are really, really, really are in the Knight of Pentacles. You're very slow about this decision. Okay. You're being very slow. Okay. You've been very slow about this decision that you're making. But I feel as though that it's going to benefit you very well, okay? Because you got the Ten of Pentacles here, okay? Whether this is a connection or whether this is abundant life for you, all right? But what's going on here is that you keep looking back over nostalgia memories, okay? That is what's keeping you stuck. That is what's keeping you from moving forward towards this Ten of Pentacles, okay? It's because you're still looking back over loss, grief, disappointment, okay? All different types of things that have you all in your head, and you are afraid of. Some of you could be in fear, which is fear is an illusion, but a lot of you are in fear of what if I cannot make it? What if it does not work out, Miss Positive Thoughts and Energy? What if it doesn't? Well, Miss Positive Thoughts and Energy is saying, but what if it does, Aries? What if it does? What if it does work out? Okay? Because it's showing up as the Ten of Pentacles, and not only the Ten of Pentacles, you got the Page of Wands here, exciting news, good up. This is going to be good. Okay, if you've been afraid of this change, and sometimes we can hold our own self back by looking back over what has happened to us and staying in the nostalgia. And what Spirit Guides God is trying to get you to see is that in order for you to go towards your fulfillment, your heart's desire, you must be in the now, in the present now of your life. But if you keep staying back here in the nostalgia, and a lot of times people are slow and procrastinating because they're afraid of change. A lot of people procrastinate because that they're allowing the past to hold you back. And whatever the situation is, like I said, everybody's different. You allowing the past to hold you back, and you must come out of this energy. Okay, out of this stagnant, low procrastination, self-sabotage, and something good that can be happening, that's going to happen to unfold in your life. Now, a lot of times we can be in our head too much. That's why I say head over heart. Sometimes you can be in your head too much. Some of you may overthink a lot of things. Sometimes, like they say, when you overthink, when you think long, you think wrong. And a lot of times I feel like there has been so much disappointment in your past growing up, okay, that you just don't know if you're ready to take the leap of faith. You don't know if you're ready to go towards this Ten of Pentacles and this Page of Wands, this exciting opportunity for you. The Spirit Guides God has aligned. It's an alignment of you, but if you are in fear of it, you will never get there or see it. That means that you feel as though when you're in your mind here, when you're in your mind and you're thinking, well, what you're doing is that you're talking yourself out of what you can possibly change in your life. Sometimes we do that. Sometimes we hold ourselves back because we sometimes feel as though that, am I deserving of it? And you are absolutely deserving of it. Even if you don't think about that a lot. But there's some point in time, sometimes when we're making decisions that we may not be comfortable with, we have in our mind somewhere, am I deserving of it? Will it work out? Can I do it? Will my idea prosper? Not having that trust in yourself will hold you back and will put you in the Knight of Pentacles along with the Five of Cups, stagnation, slow to make the decision, slow to make the change, slow. Because a lot of times people are in their comfort zone, comfortability, I can't say that, but comfort zone. And so therefore, you don't see the excitement, the Ten of Pentacles, the beautiful things that is going to unfold in your life. some of this may come from some of y'all as you growed up. There was a lot of conflict, a lot of argument, a lot of bullying in your life. Early on in your life, childhood life, you went through a lot of that, and it's like maybe a lot of bullying, like you can't do it, or why you doing it, it just wasn't, and that may be where a lot of this is coming in at. That may be, that may be what has you stuck. Okay, the hangman, it has you stuck. Aries, has you in isolation. Look at here. Because I feel like the decision, you don't want to cause, it's almost like what Spirit is telling me, you don't want to ruffle any feathers. You don't want to ruffle any feathers. You don't want to ruffle anybody's feathers. And so some of you silence yourself. Yeah, you're heartbroken, but you also are fed up with the Queen of Swords and the Three of Swords. Like your heart has been hurting, but it's like you just keep quiet. And it's like the more you keep quiet, the more you are being abused mentally. The more that when you're not speaking up for yourself, that's when you're allowing people to do a lot of different things towards you. Okay? And it's like I don't want to make anybody mad. I don't want to ruffle anybody's feelings. I don't You got to stop thinking about other people. You got to learn how to speak up for yourself. And I'm not saying that you don't. This is not going to resonate with everybody. But when it comes down to this situation, if some of you going through a mental abusive relationship, physical abusive relationship, a lot of conflict, a lot of bullying, a lot of isolation, somebody could be going through this. Or you went through this in the past. Okay? You went through this in the past. All right? And so that's what have you stagnant. Okay? Lack of direction, not knowing where you want to go next, or if you should leave this toxic relationship, this toxic job, or whatever it may be, Aries. But see, Spirit Guys, God got something beautiful up the road, up ahead for you. But you don't see that right now. Some of you closed that cycle. Some of you, this is past tense. Some of you completed and closed that cycle and left that person, and you're headed towards the Ten of Pentacles. Good excitement, good energy, new beginnings, a lot of beautiful things, abundant life. A lot of you, somebody closed the cycle out. Some of you closed the cycle out over a month ago. Okay? Some of you have not. Let me get confirmation. Yeah, the Moon card. Some of you are in the fear of the unknown. You're in the fear of the unknown. Yeah, you're in fear of, some of you are in fear of closing this cycle. Some of you are in fear of leaving. Some of you are in fear of doing that. Yeah, but you've been going through a lot of manipulation, and you're tired of being a fool. And it's like your patience. You got the Temperance in the reverse. Your patience. You're just getting very with the patience, like it's wearing thin. It's wearing thin. My beautiful Aries. Double confirmation. A lot of you have closed this cycle. World card twice here, along with the Magician. That means that y'all are manifesting some big changes in your life. Some big changes. Endings to new beginnings. Letting it go. Out with the old, in with the new. It's time to let the past go. But some of you are not seeing it because your back is turned. Some of you are on the wheel of fortune some of you need to get off of this karmic wheel. You need to get off of this karmic wheel. Some of you, you're not tapped into your intuition. Some of you are very vulnerable. Okay? You don't have the strength. You don't trust yourself. And some of you are headed to beautiful offers. Some of you, now this is two different energies. Some of you are not ready. Some of you are, just say Miss Paul's a thousand energy. I'm out. Okay, some of you are getting ready to get a promotion, a raise. Some of you feel free. You got changes, offers coming towards you. That's for the half of y'all. Some of you are in the chariot in the reverse. You're not moving. Double confirmation. You're in fear of the unknown. But I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are, and this may not resonate with everybody. But let me tell you something. If you don't get off this wheel, and if you don't get back in alignment of yourself because your back is turned, if you don't get back in alignment of yourself and start to trust and listen to your intuition, you're going to go down a rabbit hole. You're going to keep falling. You're going to keep going backwards. You're going to keep going backwards with this lovers. Okay? You're going to keep going backwards because you're too busy pleasing everybody. See, this Queen of Wands in this deck, she's down. She's not sitting up in her chair. You're too busy pleasing, not wanting to ruffle the feathers and trying to please everybody and trying to, not step on anybody's toes or anything like that, when the whole time you're drowning. Look at this Fool card. You're drowning. You're drowning in this. You're drowning in this. And your poor cat or your dog got to watch you. You're drowning. You need to get out of this. Okay? Some of y'all that has closed this cycle out, you got a big offer coming. You got stability. Some of you getting ready to get a big promotion, a raise, or big offer. Some of you going to be very happy. And it's because you closed the cycle. Okay, some of you about to be happy, but some of you gonna have to get out of this because you are draining. You're falling. You keep spiraling down, and there is no one there to help you. I'm Positive Thoughts and Energy. In my readings, there are lessons, blessings, and confirmations. You just have to be vigilant, open-minded, and listen to the message. Sometimes a lot of times fear can hold people back from going towards what it is that they deserve in life. And sometimes it's based off the trauma that you have endured in your life as a child up or in your early adulthood. A lot of trauma, a lot of pain to the brain will cause us to not want to make a change. And for some of you, this is what's going on. For some of you, you finally got out of your head, got out of your way, closed out the cycles. Matter of fact, some of y'all closed out 2 cycles because I have the World card here twice. Some of you closed out 2 cycles, and now you got nothing but abundance and prosperity coming towards your way. Now, the ones that have not moved forward because you're afraid of fear. And this could be for some of you, you may be in the energy of abusiveness or just mental abuse. A person don't have to touch you. A person don't have to lay their hands on you to be abuse. Silent treatment is abuse. Don't you know that a person that plays the silent treatment on you, that is the equivalent of someone beating you to death? That is the equivalent of someone physically hitting you. When someone goes silent, gives you the silent treatment. So it doesn't necessarily, well, he never hit me, she ain't never hit me. That doesn't mean anything. Mental is just as worse. Only difference with the physical, you heal. Mentally, that's a psychological thing. So think about it. You're out here with someone or in situations that you are bending your back over, don't want to ruffle any feathers, don't want to step on any toes, or you could be literally walking around on eggshells in a situation when you know it's time to go. But everybody, I'm here to tell you, and I'm in this reading, everybody, Aries, has a breaking point. And when you reach that breaking point, it does not matter. You're going to come up out of it. And you're going to come up out of it swinging. Until next time.